I'd like to caution members from doing so.
We move back over to West Asia. Syria has confirmed a mass escape of relatives of suspected Islamic State jihadists from the Al-Hol camp after the withdrawal of Kurdish forces last month. The camp, the largest in northeastern Syria, had been under the control of the Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces, otherwise known as the SDF, who left under pressure on January the 20th. Syrian forces moved in quickly after the Kurdish withdrawal, but a chaotic situation ensued with more than 138 breaches in the camp's perimeter wall, allowing thousands of women and children to flee. Authorities have now moved remaining families to another location in northern Syria. The US military had previously moved over 5,700 IS suspects from Syrian prisons to Iraq as part of the global effort against the group. Let's take a listen in.
وعند وصول فرقنا المختصة تبين حدوث حالات هروب جماعي نتيجة فتح المخيم بصورة عشوائية مع ترك بعض عناصر الحراسة مواقعهم مع أسلحتهم، إضافة إلى إزالة حواجز داخلية ضمن المخيم، ما أدى إلى حالة من الفوضى كادت تهدد الأمن العام في المنطقة لولا التدخل السريع لمؤسسات الدولة السورية لإعادة.
Alison Mutler joins us once again. Alison, how serious is this situation, bringing further volatility to an already extremely volatile country? How might this develop and what damages might it cause?
Well, I think it's pretty serious. First of all, we find out more than a month later that there's been these 138 breaches, I think, on the camp, which is about, 17 kilometers the circumference. Okay, it's not necessarily dangerous prison, it's women and children, but it just shows the absolute chaos that is there. And what has happened with the Syrian forces pushing out the Kurdish ones that were guarding the prison. So I think this adds more tension. You already have, as you said in your report, the US has sent 5,700, I think, prisoners to be in Iraq. This is an idea. This is to dilute the power and to prevent them regrouping. But it's obviously quite a chaotic situation in northern Syria. Some of these women and children have been, reinterred, but it is very difficult, and there's more chaos. I mean, the whole region there's a lot of tensions there and chaos with all the different developments going on, different movements with the different forces, and with this is basically in the aftermath of the demise of the former regime. The current government is just a year and something old, so there are a lot of changes going on, and there's a lot of chaos as well. So yes, it just does add to that, and plus, as I said, the late reporting of this, it's more than a month old, this story. Yeah. So who knows what's happened in the meantime, and we're obviously not getting fresh reports out of there every day. So yes, it does add to the tensions and the chaos in the region.
Alison Mutler, thank you so much for taking the time as always. It's a great pleasure to have you on the broadcast here on NewsX World. We now turn over to our next